Hey guys, welcome to another hard day in my life. If you're new to the channel, hi, my name is Shantae. Hit the subscribe button and follow me on my daily struggles. If you're already a family member, don't forget to hit that bell button and make sure you choose the all so you'll be notified when I'm on live or when I have a new video out. Back to today's video. I hesitated a lot before deciding to release this video, mainly because I'm honestly not sure how real I wanted this to get. In the last video, I cleaned the first floor, well, mainly the kitchen, and reorganized everything during quarantine. If you're interested in how I redid my vanity as well as the second floor, because I really did clean up everything and change this around, so if you're interested, don't forget to drop me a comment down below. Let me know if you're interested in another cleaning story. Anyways, my real day started at 6 a.m. this morning. The girls were still asleep, so I wanted to pop in a new batch of laundry and dry whatever I cleaned yesterday. And then I head downstairs. I have to do some studying up.
More complicated in order to mitigate liability. Many agencies, not all, but many agencies, instead of having the broker prepare the purchases.
And if I'm lucky, I'll get at least an hour in. Around 7:30, the girls wakes up and I have to do their morning routine.
Go change diaper. Come on, that's a poopy diaper. Namso, let's change diaper. Diaper time. Lady, lay down, let's change diaper. Come on. Good job, thank you. Lay down.
By 8 a.m., Erica's awake and I head out to grab my cup of coffee. I do my errands as well as do some grocery shopping. Now I can just forego completely and not show you the crappy part of my day by jumping to the cooking and pretending all is fine, but to be honest, things aren't fine. People like to pick and choose the best part of their life to display for the world to see, only to feel bitter and dead on the inside because only they know how unhappy they truly are. They create a movie for others to see and be inspired by when they themselves do not believe in the lies they weave because how much rawness is hidden in order for them to feel better. I'm not going to lie to you. Relationship is hard, and every relationship, no matter how much you idolize, will have its own problem. Every single one. And a relationship without fight and arguments is a relationship with a lot of secrets. One of the biggest problems that I find, even with my husband, is communication. And I cannot stress this enough because sometimes we avoid a fight and suppress ourselves in choosing not to say what we really want to say, to tell the person what is actually hurting us just because you know they're going to take it wrong. Because you chose not to fight this fight and not to say what you want to say, you start a war within your own heart.
It's just a bad day.
Kissing your own pain and telling yourself it's just a bad day just so you can overcome this obstacle by yourself is not beneficial for your relationship. What you choose to push away in order to be okay momentarily is kind of like sweeping dust under the rug. After so much dust has accumulated under the rug, you're going to trip over that bump and bust your face. If it's a little thing, if it's so little, then you should have enough courage to talk to him about it in a calm way, because little dust does accumulate into a bump that could really ruin the relationship. The scary thing about animosity is it really feels like nothing at that very moment. You cry, you get over it, you try to tell yourself it's not a big thing. But if it isn't such a big thing, how did it hurt you to this extent? I have learned the hard way that the best way to fix anything is have enough courage to try, because this relationship is worth fighting for. Now that I am home, it's time to marinate the meat. I did got this at Costco for $40 for a piece, and to me, I think that is a great price. I'm going to try marinating this with this new thing that I found, and I like trying new things to see how well it works. The first thing I'm going to use is the roasted garlic and herb. It is marinating bag. I thought this would be nice to try, and the other one is sweet teriyaki, so I'll do 2 slabs of filet mignon for each, and it's really really simple. You kind of just open it up, put the meat inside, and for like 30 minutes to like 2 hours, it's really up to you, and it doesn't spill out. So yeah, it's really simple. Back to today's issue. In today's video, I want to talk about how to overcome sadness, and that is, you have to understand whether you're upset, sad, hurt, it doesn't matter. You still have responsibility, and that is why when I come home, my tears are dry and I present my children with the biggest smile on earth. One of my biggest pet peeve is letting the children know you're fighting, and you may think, oh, the children's too young, they don't understand. You're wrong. Children knows a lot more than you can understand. They're actually very intelligent, and so try very hard to refrain from fighting in front of your children.
Good girl, baby. I'm gonna make some space for this meat, okay? I did want groceries, as you can see. This is what we usually have for breakfast. And if we don't have a smoothie, then we have it with yogurt and fresh fruit. Sometimes we'll have these with, you know, mainly breakfast stuff here, because that's usually what we do together. It's easy to make. But lunch and dinner is bought fresh every day. To make, as you can see. So 30 minutes in here. We're gonna have it with steamed veggie today.
Anyways, I ended up giving the kids their lunch, and then Erica helped me put them to bed. So for the next 2 hours, I'm going to try very hard to finish inputting all the payments, answering all the emails. Hopefully I get all this done before the kids wake up. One of the biggest things that I learned that has helped me in my success in life is discipline. If you want to master your day, you must master your morning. Self-discipline is the key to unlocking your full potential. Discipline is doing what needs to be done, even if you don't feel like doing it. Self-discipline begins with the mastery of your thoughts. If you don't control what you think, you can't control what you do. Make a choice of how you want to start your day. Follow through it. This is a way to create a massive momentum. I made the choice of getting work done rather than feeling sorry for myself or giving my pain or whatever that makes me unhappy the power over my life. That is a self-choice you have to make. You must first learn to let go of what you can't control, of what you can't fix at this very moment, and choose to fix and do what you can. And that is what I'm choosing to do. And thank goodness, I'm done with my work and the kids are now awake.
Come on, Kate. Come on, Kara. Let's go play. Let's go play.
I have chosen happiness. No matter how bad my days get, I will always choose happiness. Because the secret to happiness is letting every situation be what it is, instead of what you think it should be.
Kara, you ready to play? That's nice. That's nice enough. Oh, she took it. Come on, Katie. Explore time. Explore time. Where are you going? Where you going? Slowly. You can do it. You can do it, Kara. You might have to walk behind her. So, pants down. You can do it. Come on. Come on. It's nice outside.
No?
Slowly, Tonya. Explore slowly. See, they'll hang out on the grass instead of this part. I'm gonna clean.
And since the girls are fine and they're playing, I'm going to choose to clean up my deck because a clean home makes me happy. The same effort that you exert to stay mad, to be unhappy, is the same amount of work that you can put in to make yourself happier. Happiness is not about getting all that you want. It is about enjoying all that you have. And today, I have great weather, it's sunny, the girls are eating well, they're healthy, and that is what I will focus on, because when you focus on the positive vibe in your life, the positive vibe multiplies. Overthinking will destroy your happiness and your mood. It'll make everything worse than it actually is. Take a deep breath, exhale, have faith. What is meant to be will be. Didn't you know? Positivity is a superpower, and being happy is a very personal thing, and it really has nothing to do with anybody else. So today, if you haven't decided to be happy, try it.
So I ended up putting the chair here, but obviously it's going to change. I'm just letting things dry out in the sun. The deck is clean, the car is clean. I'm really gonna have to like wipe it. This is also clean, so Kara's gonna really enjoy that. This is the clean area. I'm gonna throw this away. This house has already been clean. This area has also been clean. So yeah, another successful day, guys.
Anyways, now the girls want to take their fun inside, so I took them in and I'm gonna let everything outside dry. They're playing with their new toys that I got them this morning. And honestly, I learned so much from just watching how my kids live. I know it's weird, but I do. They find joy in the simplest of things, and it's so inspiring, because why do we think happiness is something so big and grand? And social media has magnified this arm race on trying to one-up one another on what happiness should be. So that's why I want to share this video with you guys. Something that is very personal, raw, and real.
Wow! Wow! You brought your sister one? That's so sweet. Katie, look. There's air. There's air. There's air now. There's air. Oh, yeah. There's air.
And my eyes is flying high in the sky. On a snowy day outside, no place home on my window. Shine like silver stars in a dream.
Now that the kids are doing okay, I'm gonna go ahead and head upstairs and finish with the laundry and get some cleaning done. I decided to jump on the shower, and now that I feel nice and fresh from cleaning the deck, I'm going to fold the laundry and have a live show.
Ooh, this is so good, by the way, you guys. This is my blankie, and I've been loving how stretchy it is. It doesn't really hold my stomach in or anything, but it does feel really good. It just holds your boobs up. So it's good for post-pregnancy. Really good for post-pregnancy. I could use a little more like sucking up. Oh, and one of the things that I had a genius idea to do is definitely pole dancing. So pole fitness is as what they would like to call it. But I'm definitely gonna go back on that, mainly because now that everybody's staying in, why not brush up on my skill? When I was working out pole dancing wise, I had amazing upper body strength, and I really like that. It's about feeling healthy. Taylor0076, I've been away for a while. What's new with you? Last I remember, you were still just building your house with hubby. That was like 3 years ago, 4 years ago. Man, you have been away. I remember. What important advice would you give to a 23 years old? The advice I would give to my 23-year-old self. I'm not gonna give this advice. I'm not gonna answer as I'm gonna give this advice to people, because people always get so offended when you know, a question like that. What advice we give to 23-year-old? Well, there are a lot of very successful 23-year-olds that don't really need my advice. So what I would give myself as when I was 23 would be focus less on friends. I know, I'll explain why. When I was 23, I was going through a really hard time because when I was 21 to 23, I got close to one of my very good friends back in the day. And she was so close to me that I would take a bullet for her, you know. She was someone that I love more than I love myself. And as I grew as a person, the funny part is this, she was the one that told me, like, you know, maybe you should do something with your life, go back to school, because during that time I wasn't in school. And she told me, like, you know, I would like to see you have a degree or something. And I thought she said it out of caring for me, but I think she said it because she was ashamed of being my friend. Like, she wanted someone to brag about. So I took it as she cared about me, but really she just pretty much, she probably hang out with people who was talking smack about me, and so she wanted to believe it too. So I wasn't good enough for her anymore, pretty much. So I focused on my own stuff and I became a somebody. And when I tried to reach out to her during my free time, she didn't know that I became a somebody. She probably thought I was still the same loser that she hung out with when I was 20. And she dodged me at first, but then when she realized that all of her friends was trying to get to know me, because I was almost somebody now, she came back my way. And she broke my heart several times, because the first bag that I ever bought myself was a Louboutin, and I bought it with my own hard-earned money. It was the first time I made 100,000, and I was 21, yeah. And she assumed it was fake because I was that loser friend. After she looked at it and looked at it and looked at it and realized it was real, she wanted to borrow it. And me being a good friend, I let her. Then she only came to me whenever she wanted to borrow things. And every time she wore my thing, she would claim it's hers. And I never busted her. I let her brag. Because, you know, it didn't matter who she was my friend when I had nothing. And that mattered to me. And because of her past kindness, I continue to let her use me and abuse me and talk shit about me. I knew she was talking shit about me, but I forgave her anyway. I wish I didn't. I wish I called her out on her shit, because maybe that would have changed our outcome. Maybe she would have been a better person. Maybe she wouldn't have continued to go astray if I had just called her out on her shit. But I didn't. And slowly all my new friends, my business associate, started to really call her out on her own shit. And her friends started dropping her and trying to come to me. And every guy that she wanted me. And she became an uglier person. While I tried to defend her slutty behaviors and use my influence and power of influence to lift her up, she couldn't wait to lie. And let's say we went hung out, right? And she slept with 3 different guys that night, or she was flirting with multiple guys. She would change the character in the story, saying it was me that did it, but it was her. And what she doesn't realize is I'm a prude. I don't do one night stand and I don't have sex. Why? Because personally, growing up, because I did YouTube, I told you guys that everybody, no matter how many people tell you you're beautiful, it's how you see yourself. And I was struggling with my self-image, my self-worth, because YouTube was very toxic for me. That's why I had to go away. I was fed spoonful of negative remark growing up. You know, during the time when you're really vulnerable, I was a YouTube sensation, and people that love you didn't support you as much as people that hated you, that envy you, that wanted to. I was 110 pounds, okay? I was 5'6", 110 pounds. My measurements was 31, 19, and 36, and bitches want to tell me that I was fat. So I was fat shamed. Being the tip top shape of my life, I was fat shamed, and I believed it. I didn't think I was good enough personally, though I wore this image that I was so self-confident. I wasn't. I never felt like I was good enough. I was working harder and harder and harder, and people didn't realize that they took the humanity out of the person. They filled this little girl with so much self-doubt, and it was a disgusting place, and I had to leave because of that. You never felt like you were good enough, and thank God that portion of my life is done. Every negative thing that I've gone through, I try to look for the positive in it, because the last thing I'm going to do to myself is handicap myself by what I've gone through. I just accept that it happened and I continue. It doesn't change if you wallow in the past. You cannot punish those that haven't harmed you. So there's no point for me to sit here and, you know, treat the world how the world treated me, because then I'll create more sad little girls like me. So I just accepted an apology that was never given to me by the YouTube community, as well as by that girl. And with that, I let down a huge burden in my heart. I didn't allow it to weigh me down, to turn me to a bitter person, and because I didn't let the world change me into a hard ass hole. I continue to do well. God continued to give me and bless me with many blessings, because when we count our blessing, it multiplies. When we sit there and we count other people's blessing, all it does is make us feel shitty about ourselves. So why? How do I cut out toxic people? Honestly, I just let them slowly fade into the past. Like literally her, after she realized, like, I never had to embarrass her with everything that she did. Even to the day, I never have to call her out on her shit. She herself know that she wasn't good enough for me, and that she kind of just faded into the background. She has tried to reach out to me way back, trying to think that I'm stupid, but I literally just excuse myself. You can be the classier person that pretty much excuse yourself from any future fight that, or argument or drama that anybody invites you to. Because that's all she is. She's drama, and I'm not about to join in. So I'm like, no, I'm busy. After you tell people you're busy, more often than not enough, they just kind of go away.
If you enjoy these talks, don't forget to follow me on my Instagram. I will link it on here in the video. I do a lot of real talk on Instagram. I tried to make video like live show or YouTube, but it just doesn't work out because YouTube is kind of weird with the phone thing. So yeah, if you enjoy it, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It's 4 p.m. now. My husband is home and he's asking me if I can help him install the new curtains, so that's what we did. Even if we're fighting, we still have responsibility, and I still want to get things done. I must say though, I feel like couples that are married fight differently than couples who are dating. You can fight and still hold hand when you're married.
So I changed it up a little bit. See, I'm gonna put a lamp there or something, because it's an outlet here. I'll decorate it later. Right now it's not time to decorate yet. It looks lovely.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to check out these other videos if you enjoy this one. See you tomorrow. Bye.